That's your Highland Girls dancers. Fans, it's time to meet the visiting team, the Prince Edward Island Storm. The starting five, a 6'3" guard from Halifax, Nova Scotia, number 2, Tyler Scott. A 6'2" guard from Los Angeles, California, number 6, Franklin Session. A 5'8" guard from Jackson, Mississippi, number 10, Andre Stringer. A 6'6" forward from Petersburg, Virginia, number 13, Duvon Maxwell. And a 6'10" forward from Dallas, Texas, number 22, Jarian Henry. Head coach is Tim Kendrick.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game, or maybe you're just making excuses.
All been waiting for. Please give a loud welcome for your Cape Breton Highlanders. Brought to you by the Sydney Credit Union. The non-starters, we have a 6'3" guard from Montreal, Quebec, number 3, Kyle Demaray. A 6'5" forward from Louisville, Kentucky, number 6, Rick Bonnefore. A 6'7" forward from Union, South Carolina, number 8, Ty Grenady. A 6'4" guard from Toronto, Ontario, number 9, Jamal Reynolds. A 6'3" guard from Dallas, Texas, number 10, Joey Miller. A 5'1" guard from Eskasoni, Nova Scotia, number 12, John Siliboy. John's not here tonight. A 6'9" center from Alexandria, Egypt, number 32, Ali Ahmed. And your starting five for tonight. We have a 6'3" guard from Germantown, Maryland. It's number 1, Bruce Massey. We have a 6' guard from Los Angeles. He's a 6'4" guard from Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's number 11, Duke Bondi. A 6'6" forward from Montreal, Quebec, number 13, Kevin Loisel. And a 6'6" forward from Toronto, Ontario, number 22, Shane Osayende. Your head coach is Rob Spahn from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The assistant coach is Tim Giles from Detroit, Michigan. The team assistant is Noah LaRose. And the team physiotherapist tonight is Kyle Mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats, and join Cassidy Riley for the singing of our national anthem. That's Cassidy Riley, your anthem singer. The officials for tonight's game.
Welcome, basketball fans across Cape Breton and around the world on YouTube. Welcome to this edition of Cape Breton Highlanders basketball, live on YouTube. My name is Stephen Andel. I'll be your color commentator and play-by-play man here tonight. A nice crowd on hand at Center 200 as the Cape Breton Highlanders welcome to town the Prince Edward Island Storm. The Storm are 9-11 this year, and the last time they visited Cape Breton here at Center 200, the home team came away with the victory. Highlanders won that game 117-115. They'll look to continue their winning ways here tonight. Cape Breton Highlanders are currently 8-12, but don't let that stat fool you. They're one of the hottest teams in the NBLC right now. They've won 6 of the last 9 games, and they've really pulled together what Coach Rob Spahn talks about as being responsibility on defense and moving the ball and creating high-quality chances on offense. Tonight they welcome the Island Storm, who will put on the hard court to open this game. A guard from Halifax, Nova Scotia, number 2, Tyler Scott. He's a 6'3" guard from Halifax. Number 6, Franklin Session, a 6'2" guard from Los Angeles, California. Number 10, Andre Stringer, 5'8" guard from Jackson, Mississippi. Number 13, Devon Maxwell. He's a 6'6" forward from Petersburg, Virginia. And number 22 from Dallas, Texas, a 6'10" forward named Jerry and Henry. Cape Breton Highlanders going to put their favorite 5 out here right now. Number 1, Bruce Massey with the ball right now from Germantown, Maryland. He's 6'3" guard. Number 5, Antonio Bigelow from Los Angeles, California. He's a 6-foot guard. He had the ball right there. Into Shane Osayende, who's number 22. He's a forward. He's from Toronto, Canada. He's 6'6". Rounding it out, Kevin Loisel, 6'6" forward from Montreal, Quebec. Number 13. And number 11, Duke Mondi, Old Mr. Reliable from Grand Rapids, Michigan, 6'4" guard. And there's Shane Osayende and Kevin Loiselle fighting underneath right there. But they run out of the shot clock after
24 seconds shot
regaining
clock.
that ball.
Ball has to hit the
But they
rim.
weren't able to inbound it and get it in the hoop before the 24 seconds was up. So it goes the other way, and Andre Stringer will take it across center for the Island Storm. Stringer over to Scott. Scott to Devon Maxwell. Back to Stringer, back to Maxwell. Pulls up for three, one of his favorite spots there. Nice board by Bruce Massey as he brings it the other way for Cape Breton, and they keep two off the board there. Right back out to Kevin Loiselle with a long look for a three ball, and nobody in his face. Never going to miss that shot. Kevin Loiselle. There's Andre Stringer back the other way. He's going to take it right in and put it up off the glass unsuccessfully. And Osayende gets the defensive board. Back to Duke Mondi, pulls up from the free throw line, puts it up, in and out. Tipped up by Osayende, tried to get a putback there. Wasn't able to do it. There comes Franklin Sessions for the Island Storm. Sessions puts it on the floor into Henry. Henry turns around, little skyhook, and it's good.
Henry.
Bigelow with a long pass that's picked off. Scott and Stringer take it back now, and Stringer will take another run at this. And there he is. He tried that lane a moment ago and wasn't available to him, but he sure nailed it there. 4-3 Island Storm, 10-14 left in the first quarter of this basketball game. Loiselle getting a little clumsy with the ball. A little bit out of rhythm here, and Kevin Loiselle sporting some crazy blue sneakers here tonight. There's Maxwell switching with Sessions. Session inside to Maxwell. Maxwell backs off Loiselle and tries another skyhook, and it's good. Hook over the top of Kevin Loiselle. Double them up, 6-3 for the Island Storm. Ball in Mondi's hand now. Duke Mondi, number 11. Logs a lot of minutes for this team. Mondi finds Bruce Massey. Massey cuts inside. Back out to Mondi, fakes. And back out to Shane Osayende for three. Off the rim and no good. Massey does a beautiful job on the offensive boards and gets another shot at it, but is unable to. And a steal by Duke Mondi. What a pass behind the back to Bigelow. What a lovely. That's no give-up defense right there. I mean, they turned that ball over and they wanted it back. They were hungry for the ball, and sure enough, they reclaimed it and are able to convert. Franklin Session for three. He's off the back of the rim and almost out of bounds, but it's picked up by Loiselle, brings it across center for Cape Breton. Moves inside. He tries to take it's a bit of funny business there underneath with Henry and Loiselle. Things getting physical. The referee's letting these guys play right now, which is nice to see. As Franklin Sessions drives the basket and makes the hoop. Kevin Loiselle and Henry got tangled up underneath the Island Storm basket, out of bounds there, and they kind of took each other down when they fell, but no call. 8-5 Island Storm. Bigelow to Loiselle. Loiselle fakes a three and takes it inside. They're going to call that Cape Breton Highlanders ball. 7 on the shot clock. Bigelow to inbound. Right into Massey. Jerry and Henry was asleep there. It was right at his feet. Massey pulls up a shot over the top. Unsuccessful. That's off Osayende and out of bounds, so that'll go back to the Island Storm. Tyler Scott inbounds to Maxwell. Maxwell takes it across the line, gives it to Stringer. Stringer back to Maxwell, who drives right downtown. Off the glass and good.
Basket's good.
That basket's good, and he'll shoot an extra shot here
Number 22, Shane
on that foul on Osayende. That'll give
The basket counts.
Devon Maxwell, Petersburg, Virginia forward, 6'6", playing for the Island Storm. Number 13, Devon Maxwell. Take his first free throw of the game. Island Storm 11, Cape Breton Highlanders 5. Loiselle's for the threes tonight as he knocks down another 3-ball. Bring that lead to 3 for the Island Storm now after that beautiful 3-ball by Kevin Loiselle. Maxwell backs him off and puts it up over him. That move's worked twice for Devon Maxwell in this game. A little skyhook over Loiselle. I got to figure him out. When he gets in the paint, he's dangerous. Bigelow quarterbacking for the Highlanders. Bigelow got some crazy sneakers on tonight, too. Everybody's getting colorful out there with their footwear. Loiselle couldn't quite make that third one go. Good try, but great recovery by Duke Mondi. Full, fresh clock. There's Massey for 3 off the back of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Inside to Shane Osayende, who muscles his way to the basket, puts it off the glass, and it's good. Good hands on Henry there to take that pass that was up for grabs for a minute.
Fouls on number 11, Duke Mundy, his first personal foul.
Mundy gets a foul there.
On the side.
Inbound, Scott. Straight out to Franklin Session. Session pauses, back to Scott. Scott pulls up a 3 over the top of Duke Mondi and knocks it down. 16-10, 6:31 left in the opening quarter of this game. Cape Breton Highlanders, Bruce Massey with the ball. Massey needs some support. Here comes Mondi. 10 on the shot clock. Mondi behind his back. Cross pass to Bigelow. He does a nice job picking that up. It's off the back of the rim. No good. That was Devon Maxwell with that defensive board. He takes it from one end and goes the other way with it. Great piece of defense by Loiselle. Blocks that, but Bigelow takes it right to the hoop. Sessions gave him the lane, and he ran it right down. Laid it right in. Right inside to Devon Maxwell, who gets fouled going up, and he'll shoot one. 18-12, Island Storm over the Cape Breton Highlanders.
Number 22, Shane Osayende, his second personal foul. Basket.
Union, South Carolina's own Tydron Beatty in the game, number 8.
We have immediate timeout, folks. Fans,
Little timeout here now. Island Storm leading by 6. It's 18-12.
Volunteers of course selling tickets for a 50-50 draw in support of the New Dawn Meals on Wheels program. The winner will be announced during the fourth quarter. Buy your 50-50 tickets in the
See the difference in the last home game. Cape Breton came out with a lot more force in the opening quarter, a lot more organization and drive. Seems to be a little bit stop and start here right now for the Highlanders, but they've managed to keep themselves in this game. A couple of big 3-balls by Kevin Loiselle. The Cape Breton Highlanders would like to thank the sponsors who help make all this possible. Seaside Communications, we live here. That's the folks broadcasting this game. Thanks to them. Boston Pizza, we will make you a fan. Burger King, be your way. Travel Lodge, the official residence of your Cape Breton Highlanders. CBI Health Group, better health begins here. Inova Imprint, your local authorized Xerox agency. The Highlanders must be a little tired, too. They just came off the road. They've played on Wednesday night in Kitchener-Waterloo, Thursday night in Windsor, and returned home and here on the courts of their first trip to Ontario this year to play the Central Division teams of the National Basketball League of Canada. They had a win and a loss on the road. We're about to get back to live action here in the first quarter of this National Basketball League of Canada game between the Cape Breton Highlanders and the Prince Edward Island Storm. The Storm are currently leading 18-12. Devon Maxwell just made a basket. It was a good basket, and he was fouled in the process, so he'll shoot his free throw here. And it's in and out, but rebounded nicely by Henry. Henry to Session. Session pushes a 3-ball in and knocks it down. Antonio Bigelow across center yelling instructions to his teammates. He wants to get this team going here, and he's got them going now. There's Loisel. He's got a hot hand from 3 land. Not able to make that go. Jerry and Henry makes that defensive rebound. He gets the ball back and pulls up from 2 land and knocks it in. 23-12. There's Ty's Beatty's first touch of the ball, and he knocks a big 3 ball down from way outside the 3 arc. He's got no fear of shooting those. Stringer and inbound to Daquan Maxwell. Thought a long bomb Hail Mary pass inside there. Daquan Maxwell makes a smart play by putting it out of bounds off of Tydra and Beatty. Kemi Osse inbounds, but it's off a Highlander. They'll get it back with 14 on the shot clock. Osse to inbound. Way out to Maxwell. Maxwell gives it to Andre Stringer. Stringer back to Maxwell. Maxwell tried to feed a pass into Chris Anderson, who's into the game. Chris Anderson, the pass was behind him. There's Tydra Beatty from the exact same spot he just shot a moment ago, which was the parking lot of Boston Pizza. Knocks down a 3. Session. A little bit of theater going in there, looking for a foul. Didn't get one. Nice board by Massey, going back the other way fast. Beatty thought about another 3, but he sees Loisel way over. Takes it right downtown, and it's in and out. Loisel tried to slam dunk that ball, and it went in and out. Loisel in a little bit of frustration after that. Tried to strip that ball back, but he got all arm and no ball, so that's a foul.
That's 14 fouls on the Highlanders. On 17 fouls.
Coach Kendrick for the Island Storm is an active man. He gets involved in the game. He's on the court right now. Talks to every referee, every chance he can get. Maxwell to Stringer. Stringer knocks a beauty down over everybody. 25-18, Island Storm, 3:50 left in the first quarter. Bigelow with the ball. Bigelow up off the glass and over. A guy has a foot on him. Daquan Maxwell has about a foot on Antonio Bigelow, and Bigelow went right over the top of him. And look at Sessions knocking those down. Sessions hits a big 3 ball. He's a Maxwell back on, should I say, Massey on offense. Inside to Mondi. Mondi way over to Ty Beatty, who pulls up a 3 and steps outside just to take that, but he misses it. Comes back the other way. Osse with the ball. Osse going to try a move on Duke Mondi, but no way. Duke shuts the door on both accounts. It's whipped around to Devon Maxwell to Anderson. Chris Anderson in the corner. In the corner to Osse, who takes it to the basket. No good. And it's out of bounds. Highlanders ball. The referees have really stayed out of this game tonight. The Brad State's into the game, number 7 for the Island Storm. A forward from Bathurst, New Brunswick. Referees for tonight's game. I must take my hat off to the referees here. They've stayed out of this game for the most part. Manny States, Paul Hansen, and Darren Dahl refereeing the games here tonight. There's Bigelow, drives in. Off the glass, but no good. States gets that ball. First touch of the game is an offensive rebound. Defensive rebound, I should say. Sessions to Osse. Osse to Maxwell. Maxwell around to States. Sessions makes a little move. Now he's on Duke Mondi, going to fake over the top of him inside to Anderson. Anderson puts it on the floor and then up. Gets his own rebound. Elbow swinging around. And States off the glass, but they run out of time on the shot clock. They get that offensive rebound at the end of the shot clock and put it back in and make the basket. 10-point lead, 30-20 Island Storm. 2:09 left in the first quarter. Inside to Ahmed.
Fouls on number 24, Chris Anderson.
Chris Anderson takes his first personal foul. Rick Bodyford checks into the game, takes Antonio Bigelow out of the game. Bodyford, a new member of the team relatively, but a crowd favorite already. 14 on the shot clock. Beatty with the ball, gives it to Bodyford. Bodyford takes it to the basket, gets fouled in the process. There's a block on number 7, Brad States. That'll send Bodyford to the line to shoot 2. And he's good on the first one. 30-21, Island Storm. Bodyford to shoot a second. And it's good.
2 for 2 for Bodyford.
1:51 left in the first quarter, and Anderson with the ball to Aussay. Aussay to Chris Anderson, who shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Bodyford. Bodyford to Bruce Massey. Massey to Tydron Beatty. Fakes, cuts inside. Is rejected by Anderson. A beautiful rejection there. Nice pass to Franklin Sessions, who takes it in, tries one too many moves. And it comes all the way out to Ty Beatty, who puts it on the floor to Bruce Massey. Up off the glass and in. Beautiful fast break action there by the Highlanders to bring it within 6 with 1:15 left. Aussay and Maxwell across center for the Island Storm. Session, who has a hot hand from 3 land, tries another one. It's off both rims and out. Bodyford gets another defensive rebound, and he's back in the offensive zone, looking for some support. Nice. High-risk pass inside. Ty almost had it. Instead, it's a turnover. Aussay takes it the other way. Not very, kind of clumsily, but he got her there. Aussay from 3 land. He's feeling it from out by the dumpsters. What a shot. But he's favoring his left upper arm, tricep area. Let's keep an eye out for that today. Looks like Maxwell was fouled, cutting through the lane. Massey fouled, cutting inside.
Fouls on number 24, Chris Anderson.
Chris Anderson picks up his second personal foul on that play.
For the Storm is number 11, Torrance Dyke.
Torrance Dyke Jr. into the game now for the Island Storm. Right on the floor to Duke Mondi, who has a relatively easy layup. That's how you do that. 33-26, 24.1 seconds left in this game, about the amount of time it takes to run out a shot clock. So obviously the Prince Edward Island Storm going to play for last shot here. Maxwell back to Stringer, a little too far out to try a 3. 10 on the clock. 7, 5 on the clock to Maxwell. Puts it up for 3. It's good. And that runs out the clock on the half. The Island Storm with a 9-point lead. It's Island Storm 35 and the Cape Breton Highlanders 26.
Hey fans, are you looking for some hip Highlanders swag? Check out our merchandise table located in the main concourse. We've got hoodies, tubes, and t-shirts for all ages and sizes. You're sure to find something for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to keep our community green by playing the Metro Sanitation Skills Challenge. Here's how it's going to work. 2 players will dribble up the court and back. Along the way, they have to put on some unique size clothing. The first person to deliver the garbage to the bin will win a prize. Let's meet our contestants. We have Emma McLean. She's going to give us a wave. Emma McLean, give us a wave. Where are you, Emma? Give us a wave. There she is. And we have Kiki Headley. Kiki, give us a wave. There she is. All right, on your marks. Get set, go. Kiki's got a bit free tickets to our next Highlanders home game and additional prizes. We're ready to start the second quarter. It's going to be storm ball. See that big red arrow on the scores table that points to the possession. In the game for the Highlanders is number 10, Joey Miller.
Fresh 12 minutes put back on the clock to start this second quarter. Island Storm up by 9. Some highlights from the first quarter of this game. Franklin Session and Devon Maxwell are the story of the Island Storm. Devon Maxwell has 11 points, Franklin Session 10. Devon Maxwell also has 3 rebounds and an assist. A couple of assists for Franklin Session as well. Cape Breton shared the scoring a little more. Ty Beattie, Kevin Wazell, and Bigelow each have 6, and then a smattering of deuces to add up to 26. There's a nice turnover and sends Duke Mundy the other way, and he lays it right in. Andre Stringer respecting Mundy, giving him the lane to run in there, and he runs in and makes a nice basket. Over to Andre Stringer, makes a nice move around, pulls up a deuce, but it's off the front of the rim and no good. Devon Maxwell gets that rebound. He pulls it out to regroup. Maxwell, aggressive pass inside to Anderson. Too aggressive for Anderson to handle. Brad States has got Ty Beattie pinned down, but Joey Miller bails him out, and Miller brings it across center. Miller fakes, gives it to Bodyford, who's way out. It's off the front of the rim. Pretty low percentage shot from the Center 200 logo on the floor, on the right side of the floor there. It's a long ball. Still a 9-point lead. 10:32 left in the second quarter. Stringer into Maxwell. Maxwell, another skyhook. He's been successful with that. Not there, though. Monty grabs that D-board. Shares it with Joey Miller. Gives it to Bodyford. Bodyford makes a beautiful turn inside. Up and in and over. And everybody's got the rebounds. Monty to Miller. Oh, it's in and out. No good. A lot of ball sharing there by Cape Breton, but they couldn't get the scoring result. And Craig Anderson makes an offensive foul under the basket, sending Joey Miller to the floor. That's his third personal for Chris Anderson. Jarian Henry into the game. It'll give Anderson a rest there to cool his heels after a foul. And 3 fouls here in the first part of the game for Anderson. Jamal Reynolds jumps into the game. His first action off the bench.
Okay, fans, let's get it started. Let's go, Highlanders. Let's go. Let's go, Highlanders. Let's go. Let's
Joey Miller to Tydron Beattie to Rick Bodyford, Bodyford to Jerry and Henry, and right around back to Miller. Beattie, long pass over to Joey Miller to Bodyford. Bodyford takes it inside, up off the glass and in. Looking for a foul, isn't getting one, but he makes the do. He makes the 2. It's a good score. Andre Stringer now. Joey Miller trying to pick his pocket. Brad States. Stringer, turnaround jumper. Makes it. Showing some skills there. 39-30. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half of this game. Beattie inside to Ahmed, but it's picked nicely by Henry and tipped to Anderson, who gives it back to States to Anderson. In and out, no good. Ty Beattie somehow wrestles down that defensive board, takes it the other way, and puts it in all by himself. Stringer looking for a foul, fires it over to Anderson. Brad States in the corner for no good. Tried a 3-ball there and was long. Rick Bodyford grabbed the defensive board. Now he pulls up a 3, and it's off the back of the rim and right to Ali Ahmed. And there's Joey. He'll try a 3 now, and he knocks it down.
possession. That timeout is charged to the Island Storm.
It's not showing that 3 ball on the... Oh, there it is. They just put it on the scoreboard there. They just made a 3 and made it a 4-point game. Every 3 counts. 39-35 Island Storm.
9 years old. And Alice Campbell, who is turning 24. And in our birthday party skyboxes, sponsored by Joni's Pizza and Donaire, we have Jackson Durango, who is turning 10 years old. Happy birthday to all of you.
Nice crowd on hand here at Center 200 tonight for
All right, fans. Does anybody out
this
there
basketball
want some free
game.
tickets to a Highlanders
Out to support the
home
Cape
game?
Breton Highlanders, their home team.
I said, who wants some free tickets? It's time for the Highland Girls ticket toss. If you catch them all, you win a ticket to the Highlanders game. Now, make some noise. If you caught a ball, bring it to the merchandise table in the concourse to redeem your ticket. Storm ball.
Andre Stringer takes it on offense for the Island Storm. Nice pick by Henry. Sends Stringer right inside. Looks like they got a hand inside on him. I think Joey Miller
Fouls on number
got a
22.
hand on Stringer as he was cutting through
It's gonna be storm ball
from the left
off
side of the
baseline.
key. Joey got a hand on him. That's a foul. Not a shooting foul, so just be inbound. 16 on the shot clock. Inbound to Franklin Session. Pulls up a 3 over the top of Joey and unable to make it. Ty Drambetti with the defensive rebound into Jamal Reynolds, who tries an absolutely acrobatic layup and unsuccessful. Into Franklin Sessions, flips one up,
Franklin Session.
knocks it in. 41-35. Highlanders back on offense. Beatty switches with Bodyford. Bodyford felt like there was a lot of contact there. And Jamal shooting 3 and shoots a rope. No arc 3 ball. Straight line and in. What a shot. Jerry and Henry backing off Ahmed, turns inside. And they'll call Jerry and Henry. They'll call a foul on Ali Ahmed. And there's a lot of chatter going on underneath now. Jerry and Henry very pleased at that foul and the opportunity to shoot 2. Plenty of chatter.
Jerry and Henry is going to shoot for the Storm.
From Dallas, Texas. Number 22, Jerry and Henry. 6'10" forward, makes his first one. 42-38. Island Storm with the lead. 7:18 left in the first half. He missed his second one. There's Miller back on offense for Cape Breton. Miller cuts around, looking for some space, takes it underneath the baseline, puts it off the glass, and unable to make it. Great idea, just couldn't execute there. There's Stringer. Stringer puts it on the floor to Maxwell. Maxwell switches it back to Franklin Session, who pulls up off the back of the rim. Almost gets his own rebound. Jamal Reynolds grabs that D board, gives it to Bodyford. Bodyford make a few moves on Session, but gets his pocket picked. Back the other way to Jerry and Henry, and a sloppy slam dunk. Still counts as 2, though. Not all that flashy by Henry. Devon Maxwell laughing a little bit at him there on that 2. Nice move by Ty Drambetti. What a beautiful... Talk about execution of skills. A beautiful dribble behind the back to fake the defender out and then pull up with a smooth, absolute pro ball 2-pointer. And another big long miss from the Island Storm sends the Highlanders back on offense. And there's Joey Miller feeling it from way out. Didn't make it, but the Cape Breton keep the ball. They put it back on the floor to Miller. Miller in the corner to Jamal Reynolds. He likes to take it to the basket. That's what he likes to do. And he makes it and gets fouled. That's why he likes to take it to the basket. He usually gets rewarded. He has such great skill getting that ball into the hole and getting fouled on the way.
Fouls on number 13, Devon Maxwell, his first.
Devon Maxwell picks up his first personal, sending Jared Reynolds to the line to shoot a free throw to finish up the three-point play on the foul. In Toronto, Ontario, 6'4" guard. And it's good. It's a 1-point game, excuse me, folks. Island Storm 44, Cape Breton Highlanders 43, 5:45 left in the half. Session pulls up for three, misses. There's another defensive rebound for Ty Beatty. Gives it right to Reynolds, and there he goes, right to the basket. And it's tipped back, put back by Ali Ahmed. And Cape Breton have the lead. Behind the back, Stringer trying to get across center. Jamal Reynolds playing pressure defense here. Gives him a little look. Out to Sessions. He thought about a three, but he's not going to take it. Stringer ran all the way around the court there. Got the ball back. Gives it back to Sessions. Three on the shot clock. He's fouled going there. That's Franklin Session. Fouled in the act of shooting. He'll shoot two. Bruce Massey takes that foul.
His first personal. It's going to be shooting foul for Franklin Session.
Franklin Session will shoot two for the Island Storm. Cape Breton Highlanders 45, Island Storm 44. 5:11 left in the first quarter, and the first free throw is in and out. No good. Six-foot-2 guard from Los Angeles, California, Franklin Session makes the second one to tie the game at 45. Bigelow's back in the game, and he's on offense. Ty Beatty switches with Massey. Massey inside to Ahmed. Turns around, puts it off the glass. He's fouled doing it. He'll shoot two.
Fouls on number 7, Brad States. His second personal foul. Ali Ahmed is going to shoot two.
Ali Ahmed to the line to shoot two. Misses the first one from Alexandria, Egypt. 6'9" center. Number 32. And he makes the second one to put Cape Breton back in the lead by one. There's Devon Maxwell across center for the Island Storm. There's Session out there. States, Stringer, and Dyke Jr. supporting him. Dyke Jr. hasn't touched the ball much in this game. Sessions tries a couple moves on Jamal Reynolds, but he's unable to out-duel him, and there's Cape Breton. A nice play on defense there, and they're back the other way. Beatty pulls up a three. That's off. He felt a touch on the elbow, never got called. These referees are really letting these guys play. Look at Ahmed in there with the offensive board. Keeps it inside to Reynolds. Reynolds a little flip out to Ahmed. 4 on the shot clock. And he's fouled shooting, and he'll shoot two. That's a really nice, tenacious offense by Cape Breton there. They really wanted the ball, and they made it happen. Ahmed had about 0.5 seconds on the shot clock when he got off his feet and fouled in the act, so he'll shoot two. All that effort is rewarded with 2 uncontested free throws. Let's see if Ahmed can make both of them. He only made one the last time he was here. He's got his range there on that one. Cape Breton take a 2-point lead now. 4:17 left in the first half. Oh, yeah, he's got his range there. Nothing but mesh. It's a 3-ball lead now, 48-45 for the Highlanders. As they take up D against the Island Storm. And Stringer's got the ball. He's quarterback. And there's Maxwell looking for a pick and roll. He doesn't roll, though. He gets the ball back. Inside to Dyke Jr. First touch of the ball really in the game for him, and he makes it good. He lays it in for two. And it's a 1-point game for Cape Breton, 48-47. Bruce Maxwell cuts in. He times that very well. Cut to the free throw line and then waited as the defender went up thinking he was going to shoot. And so then Massey waits just 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then he jumps, and the contact of the defender coming down and with him going up causes the foul, and he'll shoot 2 uncontested free throws. He's good on the first one. Ask any coach. It's these points here. It's these free throws, these uncontested, really gift points that you can't leave any of these on the table. You can't leave very many of these on the table and be successful in this league. Perfect there. Mesh. 3-point game again, 50-47. Stringer, he had the whole right side open there, but he chose not to cut because I think he saw Kevin Wazell was selling him that side. He would have taken him. Terrence Dyke Jr. over the top of Ali Ahmed and right in his face after he completes it. What a slam dunk by Dyke Jr., making his presence known in this game. Across the center is Bigelow, gives it to Loiselle, right inside to Ahmed. Give Ahmed the chance to get some points back there. It was in and out, and Reynolds tried to put back, wasn't able to make it. There's Brad States all the way out to Stringer. Stringer tries a 3-ball from North Sydney and misses. 3:05. Bigelow to Loiselle. Fakes, puts it on the floor, cuts inside. Nice, leaves it for Ahmed. It's blocked off the backboard by Devon Maxwell. And Devon Maxwell makes a neat little defensive play, shielding the ball going out of bounds after it touches a Highlander. Duke Monty's back into the game for Cape Breton. Island Storm to inbound. Andre Stringer take it across center. Coach Kendricks trying to get everybody switching. He's trying to get Dyke Jr. to switch to the left, right side. What a...
Blocking foul.
Well, they're going to call number one Bruce Massey on a sliding block. So Coach Spahn was questioning the referee there, saying, hey, that's a charge. But the referee spotted Bruce Massey sliding with his plant, and you can't do that. You got to be still. You got to be planted, not sliding. So that's considered a block, and Andre Stringer shoots 2 free throws as a result. Makes the first one. Game's knotted at 50. 2:43 left in the first half. And Stringer's good on the second one.
We have a timeout for the Highlanders.
Coach Spahn calls a timeout to get his team gathered here in a tight game. 51-50 for the Storm.
And Jamie, who is turning 9 years old. Happy birthday from the Highlanders. Hey folks, did you know that 2 lucky fans will be invited down every game to our Schwartz Comfy Zone alongside the court to watch an entire
There's the Schwartz Furniture Comfy Zone, the Schwartz Comfy Zone. There's a couple fellas that get to sit in those gorgeous leather lazy boy type chairs. You don't get closer than that. They're feet on the hard court, and they're lucky to get picked out of the crowd by this Cape Breton Highlanders promotional team and get the opportunity to sit in the comfy seats right next to the Cape Breton Highlander bench. Must be quite a thrill for that dad and the young man there. They're seeing a heck of a game here, a nice close game. Seesaw battle at Island Storm 51, Cape Breton Highlanders 50. Kevin Wazell to inbound to Antonio Bigelow, who's wearing the psychedelic sneakers tonight.
I need something from you fans. It starts with an N and ends in a noise. It's Make Some Noise.
There's Bigelow. Bigelow Bruce Massey pulls up a 2, and it's no good. Devon Maxwell takes the ball, and the referee is really letting these guys play. They could have called either of them on that play.
Have a shooting foul. Fouls on Ali Ahmed, his second personal foul. Devon Maxwell is going to shoot 2 free throws for the Island Storm.
Devon Maxwell is fouled in the act of shooting, so he heads to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first one. 52-50 Island Storm. 2:19 left in the first half of the game. Fans are getting on Maxwell. He's got a big smile on his face. He makes both his free throws. A lot of healthy competition here, lots of rivalries happening, and the fans at Cape Breton don't mind getting on the opposing team at all. And most of the opposing players kind of like it. They like to see fans into the game. These Cape Breton fans are no exception for sure. Mundy tries one. It's in and out. Island Storm back the other way. Session. Devon Maxwell, he pulls up over the top of Loiselle, and it's off the big back of the rim and right into the hands of Kevin Loiselle, who was guarding him. Kevin gives it to Bigelow, Antonio Bigelow, to the hot-handed Tydron Beatty, who loves to shoot tonight. That's in and out. Rebound by Devon Maxwell. Across center, Andre Stringer. Stringer gets a nice block from States and allows him a free shot for 3, and he knocks it down. 56-50 with 1:22 left. There's Bigelow. He shoots a deuce, and it's in off the back of the rim and out. No good, but great defensive rebound. Offensive rebound by Duke Mundy. Takes it away and puts it back. You can really count on Duke Mundy in any of these situations. He's such a workhorse, tireless leader for this Cape Breton Highlander team on the defensive end and the offensive end. And there's Tornstike Jr. He makes the basket and gets fouled in the process.
Number 8, Tydron Beatty, his first personal foul.
Tornstike Jr. Forward from 6'7", forward from Rochester, New York. Jerry and Henry's back into the game for the Island Storm. 56 seconds left in the first half. Oh boy, that should almost get 1 point for that. It was in that far down the basket, but it came back out. Another fast break here. Beautiful fast break. Loiselle to Bigelow to Massey, who's running hard straight downtown, and Massey lays it right to the rim. 4-point game, 18 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. Session cuts around, Henry took a block. Now, if that isn't a foul, I don't know what is. There's Stringer running in, and he lays it in, and it's good. Boy, Bigelow, I don't know how he doesn't get blocked there. I mean, that wasn't a foul. I mean, Bigelow's saying that to the referee. The referee have decided to let these guys play schoolyard ball here, which is awesome. Nice to see the whistles get put away in basketball once in a while. There's Massey for 3, but it's no good. Jerry and Henry with the rebound. The clock runs out.
At the half,
That's the half. Island Storm 60, Cape Breton Highlanders 54.
For halftime, we have a musical performance by Rick Food, and then a swag toss by ACAP Cape Breton coming up soon.
Joined by Coach Rob Spahn. Busy week, Coach. You've been right across the country.
Yeah, it's we're a lot of traveling, but that's how it is in this league. Everybody does it. Just unfortunately, we had to take it, and yeah, it's been a long trip out there, Ontario, and our guys are beat up pretty good, but we're fighting. We didn't start out very well, but we got it together now. Now we're in a dogfight, and we got to play harder than that and more energy.
You're not getting many rests tonight. The referees seem to have put the whistles away.
Yeah, well, that's how it is. I mean, in this league, can't expect referees to help you out in anything. You just got to play through it and keep playing. Referees don't lose games, so we just got to play through it. We know that. Quit complaining and just play hard on defense and get it back.
It looks like you guys got her together. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Rick Fu. Let's hear it for him. Hey fans, 8-Cap, Cape Breton, and Tappy the mascot are here with us today. Here they come. 8-Cap Cape Breton is an environmental nonprofit organization that helps Cape Bretoners make greener choices to help protect and restore our natural environment. 8-Cap restores streams, helps with stormwater flooding, monitors the bat population, holds education sessions, and much more. And in the middle, in the big blue, is Tappy. Tappy promotes water conservation and awareness of the safe and delicious tap water in the CBRM. Tappy doesn't talk, but loves to wave and dance. Tappy was created by the CBRM Water Utility and 8-Cap Cape Breton. Watch for Tappy around town on March 22nd as we celebrate World Water Day. Stay up to date with 8-Cap and Tappy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now there's time to get some swag. Make some noise if you want to get some 8-Cap swag. Here they come. There's clothes and there's mini Tappy. Make that noise if you want it. Make that noise if you want it. There you go. Keep making the noise. We're running down. Make some noise if you there's still time to purchase your 50/50 tickets and support the New Dawn Meals on Wheels program. Tickets are on sale in the concourse for another 7 minutes. Hurry up! You can't win if you don't play.
Somebody hooked their foot in it.
Will you chat with me for a second? All right, I'm joined by number 1, Bruce Massey, Cape Breton Highlanders fantastic player. Bruce, how was your trip to Ontario?
It was a great one. We went out there, we split 1-1. Overall, we think we did a great job. It's kind of, tired and flat against Windsor, so, come out here tonight trying to improve from that road trip.
How does a pro athlete prepare for a game with four games in a week here? What are you guys doing? What did you do when you got back? Get some rest?
Get some rest, stay hydrated, get in the cold, take a cold tub, get in the hot tub, stretch, get a little lift in, just try to keep your body refreshed.
Excellent. Last question. Refs put the whistles away in here. A little bit like street ball out there right now. How do you like that?
No, it's good, man. Letting us play. So, just they're not deciding the game. We got to decide. As players, we like that.
All right. Good luck in the second half. Thanks. "12 fresh minutes on the clock for the third quarter. First half highlights. The Island Storm are leading this game 60-54 over the Cape Breton Highlanders, and the Island Storm are sharing the wealth on offense. Franklin Session, Andre Stringer, and Devon Maxwell each with 13. And Devon Maxwell's having quite a game. He's got 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Jerry and Henry's also added 7, and Torrance Dyke Jr.'s added 8. For Cape Breton, Ty Beatty's the big scorer. He's got 4 rebounds, an assist, and 13 points. And other notables, Bruce Massey's got 8. Bigelow's got 6, and 3 assists for Antonio Bigelow. And Rick Bodyford has 5 rebounds. And we've got Coach Kendrick freaking out here. Thought there should have been a foul call there. Not getting the call that he wanted, though. Cape Breton's on offense. There's Shane Oseande for 3 over the top of Jerry and Henry, but it doesn't go, and they got to scramble back for defense. Jerry and Henry backing the defender off. And another skyhook. Boy, that's worked a lot for him and Maxwell in this game. This backing the defender off in the zone and then putting it in, that's resulted in a lot of points in the paint for the Island Storm in this game. That's the difference, really, in this game. Kevin Loiselle pulls up for 2, and it's off the rim and out. Scott with the rebound. Stringer to Maxwell across center. Maxwell cutting. He's sending Henry to Maxwell and Stringer, and it's good. Andre with a big 3 ball there. Kevin Loiselle the other way for 3. Off the rim and out. Board by Devon Maxwell, gives it to Stringer, gives it to Scott, who pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. That's back-to-back threes.
Scott for 3. Timeout, Highlanders.
Highlanders call a timeout after a flurry of offense from the Island Storm to open up a 14-point lead at 68-54.
Okay, Highlanders fans, it's time to pump you up.
Cape Breton in the first half were pretty successful from the free throw line. They were shooting 88.9% to the Island Storm's 58%. The story is the story on some of the other notable stats. Cape Breton has Island Storm, should I say, has 28 points in the paint in the first half to Cape Breton's 24. They both have 9 points on turnovers. Bench points, Cape Breton leads that 28-11. And second chance points, Cape Breton leads 12-2. Somehow, Cape Breton managed to be down by 14, but that's after a couple of big threes that just got thrown down here in the last 70 seconds of this game, which resulted in Coach Spahn calling a timeout to get his team back on the right track, back on the defensive responsibility page. Henry, Session, Stringer, Maxwell, and Scott for the Island Storm. Cape Breton have Loiselle, Bigelow, Oseande, Mundy, and Massey on offense. Bigelow to Mundy, who shoots a 3 over his defender. It's off the rim and no good. That's Franklin Session with the acrobatic defensive board. Stringer across center. Puts it. He tried to make a nice little play in the paint there. He was trying to fire it over the head. It looks like Kevin Loiselle got tied up with Jerry and Henry is not pleased. Jerry and Henry controlling his aggression. 15 on the shot clock. Scott to inbound. Scott to Henry. Henry turns inside, off the glass, and out. Board by Oseande, goes past the other way with Bruce Massey. Massey makes a beautiful pass into Shane Oseande, who slam dunk. Session for the Island Storm. Loses it. It's back across center, and that'll be Cape Breton ball. Backcourt violation by the Island Storm. Sloppy pass there.
Cannot cross the half-court line unless it's tipped by the defensive team. That ball was not tipped.
Inbound quickly to Bigelow. Bigelow puts it on the floor to Mondi. Mondi pulls up a 2. It's off the back of the rim and misses. Duke Mondi hasn't quite found his range on those 2s from the right side here yet. That won't stop him from shooting, though. I'm sure he'll continue to try and make those. Stringer to Maxwell. Maxwell to Session, who's all by himself over here for a 3, and he knocks it in. 71-56. 9:20 left in the third quarter. Pass to Duke Mundy, takes it inside. Put it on the floor. Oseande around, up again, and he's fouled the second time, which will send him to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 13, Devon Maxwell. That's his 3rd personal foul. Shane Oseande is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Oseande makes the first one. Yes! Bring the lead back to 14 for the Island Storm. And a 13-point lead, 71-58. Prince Edward Island Storm on offense. Devon Maxwell, Session, Session, nice defense by Mundy as he makes the steal and takes it back the other way. Dishes to Bruce Massey, who puts it off the glass and in.
From the Mundy steal. Stoppage in play is going to be Storm ball.
Storm to inbound. Maxwell fires Loiselle to the floor.
There's no call. There's no call.
They're not going to have a call there, and those guys are laughing with each other.
We have some acting happening.
Loiselle and Maxwell are having a lot of fun in this game. It's the third time they've been tangled up, and they're still smiling. Stringer takes it across center, right inside, passes right back out to Session, who gets another free look at three, and he's just knocking threes down. That's got to be his second or third here in the second half of this game. Bigelow to Osayende. Osayende, nice pass, attempted pass inside to Massey, picked off by Jerry and Henry, who's going to go take it all the way down, and he's blocked by a ton of people. Scott picks up that offensive rebound, and he tries a three ball. Comes up short. Shane Osayende with the board, puts it on the floor, gives it to Bigelow. Bigelow's going to take it across center. And there's Massey driving the hoop and making it. Maxwell takes it across center. Sessions. As Maxwell drives in by himself and puts it up over the heads of all the defenders, and it's good. Loiselle passes into Mondi, takes it across center. To Mundy, inside to Osayende. Osayende decides to shoot and makes it. Physical battle between Osayende and Henry on offense, and there's Henry with the ball. And there's Osayende picking his pocket, but Henry takes it to the basket. It's no good.
Fouls on Island Storm, number 22,
Jerry and Henry's frustration starts to shine through as he comes out of the game after committing a foul on Osayende there, and that'll be Cape Breton ball. Island Storm 76, Cape Breton Highlanders 64. It's a 12-point lead, and there's Bigelow with the ball. He gives it to Osayende inside to Duke Mundy. Mundy pulls up and makes it finally. Cuts into the paint, puts a little flick in, and it's good. Make it a 10-point game. Stringer takes it across center for the Storm. Stringer to Maxwell. Maxwell working on Kevin Loiselle. Maxwell another sky hook and in. It's got to be his 10th point with the sky hook in this game. Bigelow the other way. Big pass to Mundy in the corner. Fakes a three. Massey doesn't fake the three. He tries it. It's no good, though. Maxwell takes the ball, passes it to Stringer, back to Maxwell, right downtown. Beautiful play there by Scott. Takes it to the basket, and there's Stringer picking off the long bomb pass. There's Stringer and Maxwell team up to make a great defensive play and get it down the other end of the field, the other end of the court, and there's Sessions laying it in. So two fast break plays by the Island Storm result in a quick 4 points. There's Bigelow making his own mark on the game with a nice layup with his left hand off the glass. That's a 14-point game. They're calling the foul on Kevin Loiselle, his third personal foul. He'll come out of the game, and Ty Jambedi into the game. Torrance Dyke Jr.'s into the game for the Island Storm. He'll inbound now after that turnover on foul. Stringer inside to Brad State. Stats put it on the floor to Scott. Puts the layup, but Duke Mundy got a hold of him on the way to the basket there, and he'll shoot two.
Fouls on number 11, Duke Mundy, his second personal foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Tyler Scott.
Coach Kendrick working on referee Manny States, but that's not going to do any good. I know he's trying to make his point there. Tyler Scott makes his first free throw. (83-68), 5:38 remaining in the third quarter. Scott to shoot his second free throw. It's good. That opens up a 16-point lead for the Island Storm. Bodyford and Ali Ahmed check into the game for Cape Breton. Bodyford gets the ball. Passes to Bruce Massey. Massey to Bigelow. Back to Bodyford. Andre Stringer working on him. Bodyford puts his head down. Pass to Massey, 8 on the shot clock. He takes it to the basket, and it's good! Bruce Massey, not afraid to go to the rough area, boy. He takes that ball to the hoop every single time. 9 times out of 10 he makes those, and he did that time. And now he'll shoot his extra shot for Bruce Massey on the foul. Massey's good on his free throw. 13-point game now. Island Storm 84, Cape Breton 71. 5:14 left in the third quarter. Andre Stringer with the ball for the Island Storm. Right inside a wide open Torrance Dyke Jr. But then Massey takes a foul on him there as Torrance receives the pass. And in the act of laying it off the glass, he's fouled by number 1, Bruce Massey. And he'll shoot 2 for that.
Torrance Dyke is going to shoot 2 free throws for the Storm.
Dyke Jr. makes both his free throws, putting the lead back to 15. 5:02 left here in the third quarter. Ty Beatty with the ball now, gives it to Bruce Massey. Sessions comes out to work on him, tries to pick his pocket, puts it in Ahmed's hands, who lays it off the glass and in. Points in the paint for Ali Ahmed there. Scott to Stringer. Stringer quarterbacking this offense for the Island Storm here now. Calls States out for some support. 10 on the shot clock. Stringer decides to take it himself. Off the glass, no good. Ahmed with the defensive board. Right to Bigelow. Bigelow going to bring it across center. Gives it to Bodyford. Bodyford to Massey, who sees a lane and is fouled hard by Torrance Dyke Jr. That'll send Bruce Massey to the line.
Torrance Dyke, his second personal foul. Into the game for the Storm is Devon Maxwell, number 13. And number 5, Kemi Ose.
Kemi Ose back in the game. Massey makes his first one.
That's Bruce Massey shooting 2 for the Highlanders.
He makes both of them. 11-point game, 4:20 left in the third quarter. Franklin Session for the Island Storm on offense. Decides to cut into the paint, puts it off the glass. He's fouled going there, fouled by number 6, Rick Bodyford. That'll send Session to the line, who's got a bag of points in this game. Franklin Session had 13 points in the first half, and he's made, I think, 3 threes. He's well over 20 points now. And there's another one. Move the lead back to 12. Fans getting on him. Doesn't work, though. He makes both of them. Regain that 13-point lead, and here comes Cape Breton on offense with Antonio Bigelow to Beatty. Beatty switches with Bodyford. Bodyford decides to take it. Beatty pulls up. He misses from three land. States has it, gives it back to Session. They're going to try and get it across the line here, and they do. Session, don't let him get a three shot. He's made everything he's seen tonight. Make a couple moves on Ali Ahmed. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Ty Beatty, goes the other way with it. Ty Beatty takes it to the basket, but unfortunately he lost control of it. And that's out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Island Storm. Chris Anderson checks back in after having a bit of foul trouble in the first half. He's back into the game.
Let's go, Highlanders.
Here comes Kemi Osse. Osse to States. States gives it to Tornstike Jr. to Maxwell. Maxwell finds States, 10 on the shot clock. He runs over Antonio Bigelow and puts it up off the basket. Bigelow's back on his feet, taking it across half for Cape Breton. Little lob into Ahmed. Ahmed fakes the shot, cuts to the basket, up off the glass, and he's fouled going there. He'll shoot two. Bigelow complaining to Manny States, referee Manny States, that he just got steamrolled there. But he's not going to get that call. That play happened 20 seconds ago. That's like 200 years ago in basketball. You'll never get the referee to go back and make another call. All he's doing is working on him to make sure he gets a favorable call the next time. Not likely, though. Jerry and Henry, a man with a lot of angry energy back in this game for the Island Storm. He's been trying to control his aggression here. Let's see if he can do it in the rest of this game. Ali Ahmed on the line. And the first one won't go. Ahmed wears his heart in his sleeve. He doesn't have much of a poker face when he's disappointed. You can see it. See if he can be one of two here. And he is. 50% on that set. 90-76, 14-point game. Here's Kemi Osse trying to get it across center, and Bigelow playing hard on him. Tornstike Jr., he's trying to find some space, but he's kept to the perimeter. Maxwell decides to take it in and up off the glass. No good. Board by Bodyford. And they're going the other way. Right to Ty Beatty. Whip pass inside to Ahmed. Too hot to handle. It's coming back the other way. Dyke Jr. puts it on the floor. Jerry and Henry back out to Kemi Osse, who knocks a three ball down. And a timeout's called.
Timeout, Highlanders.
Highlanders take a timeout with the Island Storm up 93 to Cape Breton Highlanders 76.
Our second game of the doubleheader weekend tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m. We'll be facing off against the St. John River.
Sunday 2 p.m. tomorrow. These pro basketball players are not going to get much rest because they'll be right back here on the hard court at Center 200 tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a day game against the St. John Riptide, who had Cape Breton's number the last time they were in this building. Hopefully Cape Breton can get enough rest overnight here to come out and put on a united front against the Riptide. Try to calm the waters of the St. John Riptide. St. John bring some tall trees into this building tomorrow. They've got a front four that 4 out of 5 of their starters are very tall, aggressive forwards, and even got tall guards on that team. So they'll bring their vertically dominant team in here, and Cape Breton will try to show them what the Highlanders have been made of here the past 9 games, where they haven't lost 2 in a row in a very long time. And they're down by 17 here right now, but Cape Breton have overcome that. They've got well over 14 minutes left in this game. Cape Breton puts Bigelow, Bodyford, Mundy, Ahmed, Oseende on the floor against Dyke Jr., Henry, Anderson, Maxwell, and Kemi Osse. Osse on Bigelow there, but Bigelow gives it to Oseende. Back to Bodyford. Bodyford looking for a lane. Decides to pull up for a three. It's short. Rebound by Jerry and Henry. Gives it to Osse to bring it across center. In the corner to Jerry and Henry, who's way short. He gets his own ball back. But they're scrambled, picked up by Bigelow. Mondi takes it, lays it in. Beautiful play by Antonio Bigelow to spot Mondi running for the beautiful pass down the right side. He hit him like a quarterback, and Mondi took it to the basket and laid it in beautifully. Maxwell out to Anderson, uncontested, and he makes it for two. Here come the Highlanders back across center. Bigelow. Bigelow decides to cut into the paint. A little pass to Ahmed, who gets it. Ahmed pulls up from the free throw line and knocks it in. Good play by Ahmed to recognize he had some time and space. So right from the free throw line, he just pulled up a jumper and knocked it right in. There's Henry back the other way. Kicks it out to Dyke Jr. Puts it on the floor. Back to Henry, who tries a little sky hook, gets his own rebound and makes it. He's frustrating those big forwards for Cape Breton by getting at all those offensive rebounds, getting his own rebound, in fact, and putting it back. But here's Cape Breton back to answer to that. There's Mondi working on Dyke Jr. He pulls up over him, in and out. Jerry and Henry takes the defensive board with an angry look on his face, yelling at the Cape Breton bench. Pass inside to Anderson. It's tipped, and they're going to give it to Cape Breton, although I believe it was Duke Mundy that tipped it out of bounds, but that's not how the referee saw it. Coach Kendrick for the Island Storm nearly had a heart attack at that call. He still can't believe it. Believe it though, Coach, because here's Cape Breton on offense. Over center. Mundy. He gets some support from Ahmed. Back to Bigelow, who decides to take it upon himself to cut that lead by another three. Well, that's it for the third quarter. It's 97 for the Storm. And the Cape Breton Highlanders 83. 14-point game. It's not a bridge too far. Cape Breton have overcome leads like this in the past. And they are certainly going to have a meeting with their coach now on this break and pull together their game plan for the fourth quarter. Thanks to all our viewers watching on YouTube. Really appreciate it. If you have any comments about the game, feel free to make it in the comment section here on the Cape Breton Highlanders YouTube page. You can also follow the Highlanders on all the social media platforms, the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Cape Breton Highland girls dance team entertaining the crowd right now. We're here to bring some routines to the home fans. A bit of gymnastics and choreography. Lots to do at the game, and you get the chance to, if you're ever in Sydney, come see a home game here for the Cape Breton Highlanders. It's an exciting atmosphere. It's a games for the kids happening up in the concourse, and a lot of interaction between players and fans. It's a very giving league. They are very connected to their fans. They meet with the fans after every game. Autograph sessions. The players are very accessible, and they're contributing to the culture of our community and sporting culture of our community, and they're giving back as well by helping young youth basketball programs here in Cape Breton. And they're slowly ingratiating themselves as a valuable member of not only the sporting community, but the charitable community as well. So congratulations to the Cape Breton Highlanders, and thanks to their efforts on behalf of all Cape Bretoners. Osse, turnaround jumper. What a shot that was. Some beautiful basketball right there to be defended as close as he was, and turn around, pull away jumper, and he knocks it down. Nothing but mesh.
99-83 for the Storm. There's Mundy trying to answer back with a 3. It's off the front of the rim and no good. Mundy just can't find the range tonight. Ossé back across center for the Island Storm. Ossé back to Maxwell. Maxwell to Ossé. Ossé pull-up jumper, and it's good. Boy, he's hot right now. That's another 3-ball. 102-83. They've opened up a 19-point lead here. Cape Breton better get some offense going. Out to Ossé looking to put 3 on the board, and he does. Nice shot by Ossé from the left corner of the court. Back the other way is Ossé, the hot-handed Ossé. Picks up a pick from Jerry and Henry and follows the ball into the... But he loses the handle there, and Duke Mondi takes it in and lays it off the rim after a nice pass from Bigelow. Anderson across center. It's tipped out of bounds by Ossé. Attempted steal by Ossé there. He just couldn't keep a hold of it. Touched it out of bounds. Second best thing. Now it's inbound to Maxwell. Maxwell inbounds to Torrance Dyke Jr. Dyke Jr. to Anderson. And a big collision on the floor. And Maxwell's down and he's hurt. Ahmed and Maxwell collide. That's 2 giant men, both getting up relatively slowly. The foul going to Ali Ahmed. It's 2 tall trees hitting the floor there, boy. But they're both back up and they're ready to play. Inbound by Torrance Dyke Jr. He finds hot-handed Ossé. Don't let him try another 3-ball. He's been nothing but mesh here in the last little while. And there he is, another pull-away jumper. Can't find the range there, though. Great bit of offensive board work there by the Storm. They get a fresh clock, and Ossé to Maxwell. Maxwell gets a nice block and allows him to pull up a jumper. Dyke Jr. with the offensive board. He puts it up off the glass, and it's good. Nice work by the Island Storm there. There's Mundy, decides to take it right in. Gives it to Bodyford. Bodyford cuts to the hole, and he's fouled going there. Cape Breton ball with 17 on the shot clock. Jamal Reynolds checks back in the game for Cape Breton. And Andre Stringer back in for the Storm. He'll give Maxwell a rest, who's coming out of bounds after a tough foul, but he looks no worse for wear. Duke Mondi to inbound. Got only a few seconds left. You better get it in. And there it is to Ali Ahmed, who was way out. Ahmed decides to take it right in, put it off the glass. Put back by Jamal Reynolds. Nice offensive rebound. Fresh clock. Mundy, pull-up jumper. Off the rim, no good. Ossé back the other way. Kemi Ossé into Anderson, but Anderson loses the trigger, and that's a turnover. It's going back to Cape Breton the other way. 9:31 left in the fourth quarter. Cape Breton down by 16. Ball inside to Rick Bodyford, who gets fouled in the act of shooting, and he'll shoot 2.
Fouls on number 10. That's Andre Stringer, his first personal foul. Rick Bodyford is going to shoot for the Highlanders.
Louisville, Kentucky's Rick Bodyford, number 6. 6'5" forward plays for the Cape Breton Highlanders. He makes his first one. And his second one. Closing the gap to 14. It's 104-90 for the Island Storm. And now Cape Breton trying some backcourt pressure defense to try and break the rhythm of this Island Storm team. And that was a wasted pass by Jerry and Henry. Bodyford lays it in, but they can't capitalize on the turnover as Andre Stringer comes back to get the defensive rebound. Neither Jamal Reynolds nor Rick Bodyford really had a good hold of the handle of that ball on that last play and were unable to make it. And there's another sloppy low pass by Andre Stringer. Tries to pass one into the paint to Torrance Dyke Jr., but he put it on the floor a little too low, and Torrance Dyke Jr. couldn't get down there to get it. It went off his hand and out of bounds, so Cape Breton inbounds right to Duke Mondi, who backs Kemi Osse off as he comes across center. Mondi calls Bodyford out to him. Gives it to Bodyford. Inside to Osse. Nice hard pass. Franklin Session touched that ball out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock. Cape Breton will inbound from underneath the Island Storm basket. It's inbounded right to Bodyford, who tries to lay it up, and he's fouled in the act. And he's going to shoot two again. Coach Kendrick screaming, traveling, and I think he's screaming, traveling. He's speaking a high-pitched, no-voice, laryngitis voice that sounds kind of scary, actually, Coach Kendrick. You've lost your voice. There's no point in screaming. Bodyford makes the first one. Comment from Coach Kendrick to referee Manny States. Coach Kendrick getting some grief from the fans here. Kendrick says to the referee, "Don't look at the score, don't look at the score." And referee Manny States says, "I never do, I never do." He's trying to suggest there that the referees are going to give fouls to make the game closer. That's not the way these guys play. As you can see, there's a shooting foul called for Torrance Dyke Jr. He wasn't looking at the score there either. Ahmed takes his fourth personal foul. Crowd getting on Coach Kendrick, saying his face and head area a little red, which is true. But he was smiling as he was saying it. A lot of good fun here at the old basketball game. Coach Kendrick, he's got tough skin. He's been in this game a long time. Dyke Jr. to shoot his second. It's 105-92 for the Island Storm here. 8:22 left in the game. Maxwell, substitution for Anderson. Tydron Beatty's into the game for the Highlanders. All right, Cape Breton, they've got 8:20 left to manufacture some kind of a comeback here. Mondi to Bodyford. Bodyford on Maxwell, flicks it inside to Oseende, puts it on the floor. Oseende, a hard pass inside to Jamal Reynolds, who makes a beautiful play off the glass and scores. Jamal Reynolds, who's like a genius off the bench. He's probably got more bench points than anyone on the Highlanders roster. Franklin Session tries a three ball. Over the top, it's in and out. Oseende with the defensive board, gives it to Mondi, goes the other way with it. Decides to take it right in, but gives it back to Oseende with the hot hand. And he proves it to still be hot and knocks down a three ball. They've cut the lead now to 9. Island Storm have called a timeout. It's 106-97, so Cape Breton have shaved 9 points off to 8 points off that lead. And they've made a game of it. There's certainly plenty of time left for the Cape Breton to mount a comeback. All they have to do is stay responsible on defense and put a few more balls in the hoop.
You're going to win a $50 gift certificate to the Mayflower Mall. Do all your shopping this week. All you have to do is hit 2 shots. 2 baskets. That's it. 2 baskets. Pretty easy, right? 2 baskets, 20 seconds. Shoot as many times as you can. Are you ready? Here we go. Go. Use those legs. Use those legs to get that reach. Almost. we got time. Two more, one more. Oh, sorry. There, one more. That's it. Nice try, Brady. Get Brady a hand.
A Mayflower Mall promotion on the go right there. A young fella tried to make a couple baskets to win himself a $50 gift certificate to the Mayflower Mall, but he only made one there. Good try by him, though. Lots of fun here at the game. Lots of ways to get the fans involved. He'll still get a nice prize for that. 7:35 left in this game. 106-97 for the Island Storm there to inbound, and there's the pressure D. Down court pressure by Cape Breton now. Try and make something happen, force a turnover. And that pressure, they bring that pressure, and that's Jamal Reynolds, who's fouls Stringer coming across the line. Hasn't been a lot of fouls in this game. Hats off to the referees for letting these guys play. 17 on the shot clock, inbounded to Andre Stringer, number 10. He's set up on the right side of the court right now. He flicks it to Maxwell. Maxwell with 10 assists in this game. It's a session. Dyke Jr. back to Maxwell, who tries a three ball. It's short.
Shot clock violation, no shot. We have a 24-second shot clock violation. It's going to be Highlanders ball.
Shot clock violation. Well, Cape Breton Highlanders successfully defend on that last play and leave no points on the board for the Island Storm. They're right back down, but it's
out of bounds off the Storm. It's going to be Highlanders ball.
also Andy tried to take that up, but it was knocked out of his hands and out of bounds by the Island Storm. Cape Breton Highlanders take possession underneath the Storm hoop, and there's Mundy to inbound. He inbounds way out to Ty Drabiti, drills it back to Mundy. Mundy looking inside. Finds Jamal Reynolds, who makes a little move in the air and puts it off the glass and in. 7-point game. Highlanders have got this to 99. Storm 106. Starting to juggle the ball out there now. There's Stringer taking it right in, up off the glass and in. Duke Mundy, number 11 for Cape Breton. 6:23 left in the game. Mundy pulls up a three ball off the back of the rim. There's an attempt by Osayende to get that offensive board, and Osayende takes a foul going over the back of Devon Maxwell. So the Storm will take that ball on the baseline under their own basket. 6:17 left in the game. Inbound right to Stringer. Bodyford and Reynolds are down playing defense in the backcourt. Stringer takes it across center. Jamal Reynolds works on him. Stringer tries a little move inside, but no way. Jamal Reynolds won't let him get any distance. There's a move, and there it is. Stringer pleading to the referee that it went off of Jamal Reynolds, but that was just rock-solid defense by Reynolds. Forced Stringer to put the ball off himself and out of bounds. Passed right into Rick Bodyford. And there's to Duke Mundy for an uncontested three. It's an air ball, though. Poor Duke. Can't find his range here tonight. Franklin Session brings it across center for the Island Storm. Session back to Devon Maxwell, who decides to take it inside. Kicks it out to Torrance Dyke Jr. Dyke Jr. looking for some space. Finds Andre Stringer looking at the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. He's at half. And he knocks it down from, oh my God, the Stanfield, should I say the McCurdy International Airport runway strip. He was so far out of town there on that three. And there's Massey making a nice move inside. He wasn't able to make it. Bodyford gets 2 offensive boards there. Tries to take it up, but I think he'll get called for traveling there. No, he'll shoot 2. He was fouled.
Shooting foul. Number 7, Brad States.
Brad States get called on the foul. I thought that Bodyford went up and down with the ball, but in fact,
Rick Bodyford is going to shoot 2.
Bodyford shoots 2. Kendrick thinks, Coach Kendrick thinks that was called by Coach Rob Spahn, that foul, but no, that was a referee that called that. Coach Spahn doesn't have a whistle. Bodyford makes good on both his free throws. Bring the game to a 10-point game, 111-101. Sessions to Stringer, who hit that monster 3-ball a minute ago from about where he is now. He backs off, though. Mundy's working hard on defense, kicks it to Sessions. Might take a 3 here, and he does. And he's nothing but mesh. Wow. He has been money today. He's probably got 30 points now, I'd say. That was an inside pass. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Stringer on a push there. Highlanders will get that ball back with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 5:02 on the game clock. Bigelow checks back into the game, as well as Jerry and Henry for the Island Storm. Put it on the floor. Oh, and Henry immediately gets the turnover, and there's Torrance Dyke Jr. going the other way. Massey is fouled. Massey fouls Torrance Dyke Jr. aggressively on that play, and Dyke Jr. slides almost into a little girl who's sitting in the court side here. That little girl just got a real good close-up look of a professional basketball player lying at her feet. And they were more concerned about the girl than they were about each other. Dyke Jr. and Bruce Massey. Bruce Massey right over to help Dyke Jr. when he's out of bounds there, helped him up, and that's a good sportsmanship shown by both players and concern for the fans. Dyke Jr. makes his first one and his second one. He's been hot from the free throw line tonight. Island Storm have come out here with a concerted team effort, and that's why they've got a 15-point lead. There's Beatty. Beatty to Bodyford. Bodyford inside to Oseende. Oseende tipped out of bounds by Stringer right into the Schwartz comfy zone.
Hey fans, the winner of our 50-50 was Curtis McDonald, who goes home with $873.
Bruce Massey inbounds to Antonio Bigelow. Bigelow to Bodyford, who pulls up for 3 and misses. Thought he got fouled, but he didn't. And that defensive board by Jerry and Henry, and Maxwell's back the other way. Gives it to Franklin Sessions, a scoring machine. So back to Maxwell, who's a assist machine tonight. He's got 11 assists. And there he is trying to put that in, but he was unable to. And with 4:14 left, it's those baskets you need. There's Tydron Beatty with a pro basketball slam dunk reverse. Crushed that down. Those kind of plays that can spark a team. That's certainly a lot of time left in this game to erase that deficit. If Cape Breton can just get responsible on defense here and keep some baskets out. There's
We have a foul call on Tydron Beatty.
Tydron Beatty gets called fouling the shooter in the act of shooting a three ball, so that'll send Sessions to the line to shoot 3. The big complaint here by the players, although these guys haven't blown their whistle much, when they do, they're getting a lot of chatter about it. The reason for this chatter is there's a referee standing basically beside Franklin Session, who doesn't blow his whistle, and the referee from 30 feet away calls the foul. So the Cape Breton players are like, why didn't this guy blow the whistle? He was standing right next to us. But of course, these arguments will never reverse the decision. So Bodyford's kind of wasting his breath there. Sessions makes 2 of 3. Sessions got to be working on 33, 34 points in this game now. Oh, he made 2 of 3. That's it. And that ball was knocked out of bounds by Cape Breton at the worst possible time. And that gives possession back to the Island Storm. Torrance Dyke Jr. to inbound. Fresh clock for them. Maxwell takes the inbound. It cuts right into the paint. There's his skyhook. He's used it all night. Almost gets his own rebound, but it's picked by Tydron Beatty, who takes it right downtown. And for the second time in consecutive plays, he slam dunks. And there's Maxwell the other way with a slam dunk. Bit of a dunk festival here now in the fourth quarter. Ball's back the other way. Tydron Beatty cuts inside. Off the backboard and big. Bruce Massey tries to get that, tip that back out to one of his players, but it was picked off by Sessions and gives it back to Stringer. Stringer right out at half. Bodyford working on him. 11 on the shot clock. He's got a long way to go to get to the basket from there. Bodyford almost picks his pocket, but he gets called on the foul.
Fouls on Rick Bodyford is his second personal foul.
Rick Bodyford gets his second personal foul. It's bonus time. It's bonus time. Highlanders have had 7 fouls.
The other team automatically shoots 2 free throws on 7.
So they're in bonus now with the 17 fouls. So Andre Stringer to shoot 2. It's 120-105, 3:06 left in the game. And it's in and out. No good for Andre Stringer. Stringer makes the second one. Opening up a 16-point lead again. 3 minutes left in the game. Inside to Massey. Massey to Bodyford. Bodyford off the glass and in. Now let's see this down-court pressure defense. Bodyford tries to pick Maxwell's pocket, but Maxwell takes it back the other way. He's going to work the clock now. Franklin considered pulling up a 3 there, but he decided to glance up at the clock and said, let's use some of the clock here with such a big lead. And that's what they're doing. Devon Maxwell on the floor. Up. No good. Beatty with the rebound, going the other way with it. Passes it to Bruce Massey. Massey cutting inside. Off the glass. No good. Defensive rebound by Jerry and Henry, who fights to keep the ball and does. That was a really nice play by the Island Storm on offense there. That results in a foul to see who they're calling on the foul here. They're going to call Bruce Massey. Oh, no, they're going to call. Yeah, Bruce Massey gets the foul, his 5th personal, and that'll send Devon Maxwell to the line to shoot 2. He misses his first one.
Maxwell shooting 2 free throws.
He makes the second one. 2:15 left. Bruce Massey takes it across center. Massey's pocket's picked by Sessions, but it's kept. Oh, and it's Osayende passed it right to Jerry and Henry instead of one of the green-shirted players. Andre Stringer using the clock here. 10 on the shot clock. Stringer tries a 3-bomb. It's no good, but that great offensive board there by the Island Storm, but that shot clock violation, time's up. They successfully used the whole clock. They just didn't get the chance to make a basket at the end of it. Joey Miller and Jamal Reynolds into the game. 1:41 left. They got a 15-point game here right now. That's a lot of points to make up in a very short period of time. Bodyford going to try and put a little dent in that. He was unable to there. He tries to pick Sessions' pocket, but that's given to Tornsteig Jr., who lays it up over the defenders. Good for 2. Miller back the other way. Miller gives it to Tydron Beatty, who will shoot from just about anywhere. He knocks that one down. And it's good. 14-point lead for the Island Storm. 1:15 left here. Look to the Island Storm to use the clock now. At some point, Cape Breton will have to foul here. Devon Maxwell showing some basketball skills there. Switching hands. Nice pass on the floor and in. Beautiful play. Scott Ossay into the game for
Brought to you by the Island Sauce
the Island Storm.
is Aaron Richard, Aaron Richard, sitting in section 33.
Dutt's into the game, forward from Ottawa, Ontario.
Cape Breton's finest bottle of barbecue sauce.
6'6" forward, number 15, Dutt in the game. Big rejection by Jerry and Henry there. That'll go back to Cape Breton, tipped out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock. Joey Miller to inbound. Right to Jamal Reynolds. Reynolds off the glass, no good. Kyle Demaray's in the game too. First time he's seeing action on the home court this year. Kyle Demaray, a 6'3" guard from Montreal, Quebec, sees action for Highlanders for the first time in a while. There's Jamal Reynolds back the other way. Takes it right to the basket and lays it in. It's good. 21 seconds left in this game. It's a 14-point lead. Watch the Island Storm to play for possession here. No time on the shot clock because the game clock is the only one that matters now with 13 seconds left in this game. The Island Storm are going to put a bit of a pounding on Cape Breton here on home court. 6 seconds left. Nobody's going to bother. And that's the game. Island Storm win, 126. Cape Breton Highlanders, 112. Cape Breton will now head home to bed. Probably go for a team meeting and a team meal. And then try and get some sleep, because they need to be back here bright and early tomorrow morning for a practice, and then a game at 2 o'clock against the St. John Riptide, who will make their second appearance at the Center 200 this season. On behalf of the Cape Breton Highlanders, thank you for watching our broadcast tonight. I'm Stephen Antle, signing off to see you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock when the Cape Breton Highlanders welcome the St. John Riptide. Tip-off, 2 p.m. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.